Okay, you ready for the next one? This is the good one. This is the spicy game.
Oh, that's the one you want really fast.
Yeah, 20 minutes.
Hello, everybody.
Bandy Wolfdyne here playing another game of League of Legends. Got a really spicy game for you today. It's going to be a quick one, and this is actually our last game in our promo series. We went into promos previously, and I woke up early in the morning and tried to play my 3 promos early in the day. I woke up at like 5 or something and tried to play 2 at 6 a.m. and I don't know if it's a bunch of Koreans playing or I don't know, Smurfs or something, but absolutely got destroyed last time I was in promos. We have a free win because we made it, but we got Ghost and we got Flash out of Darius here real early in the game. So that's the beginning of the spiciness. So like I previously said, I'm looking to invade. Oh, excuse me. I'm looking to invade, but the conditions don't look great. We know Darius is going to be pathing maybe this way or back, so I'm not too comfortable, or somebody may have worded this because we got a lot of out of Darius, so they may be trying to protect themselves. So I just go to take my blue. One of the few circumstances where I actually take my blue and don't invade like a chimpanzee. We are communicating with Garen. We busted Ghost and and Flash, so we have that advantage working for us. We want to take advantage of that. We had Garen sitting in the bush. I was wanting to let him push, but Darius wasn't pushing fast enough. And I think we screw it up just a small bit here with this gank. So I'm trying to set up. Looks like Garen went in just a little too early. I think if he would have waited, we could have got something. But just going to queue. Go back in. Something to think about Darius. I don't... honestly, that was just fortunate. But went inside of his axe spin to stop him from getting the stack on me. Garen, this was probably the smart play for him. But I get a kill here. I thought Vi was going to queue this way. Honestly, if I would have flashed away from her, I may have been able to get that, but I did get first blood, which is very good. So I'm able to go ahead and get my Red's jungle item here, Skirmisher Saber. I just had conveniently 650, I believe. Yeah, it was like 700 or something. So decided to just pick up that, and I'll work towards my Tiamat. I don't recommend doing that. Tiamat is going to help you. If you notice my clear here, I start and do this. I think you get this, and then I work on this, but this takes a long time, so it's not very efficient. We just see Vi take the crab here, so we know that she's up top. We are going to try to take Krugs, I think. Do I not do that? Maybe I go to get this scuttle. Yeah, that's what I'm doing here. So we saw her take the scuttle in the top river, so we're going to take the scuttle in the bot river, and we know we won't be interrupted by that. And then we are going to try to ward her out to see where she's at. Now she should be going here, so we're going to ward that. So she's taken it already, and then we go look, and she's taken it, so she won't be here. There would be no reason, if we saw her here, there would be no reason for her to path down here unless she was just being inefficient. She would be wasting that full, minute or so to walk this way. And her options are to gank this lane that is not really pushed up. She could gank Echo, which wouldn't be a bad idea, but think about that. Instead of going this way, she could just come in that way. So, take her Krugs. And through the day that we didn't go and buy Tiamat. Because it really helps with the...
I know why you like Tiamat now.
Why is that?
It sounds shockingly similar to Where's My Tiamat?
Yeah, where's my Tiamat? Now I'm going to use that in a game, and it's going to be awful. But yeah, maybe that's why. So I decided to go ahead and take this. I'm going to be level 5, And I think to myself, I can't leave this here to be level 1. I don't think Va's going to try to invade and clear this for me. But if I don't take it now, it's just going to be wasting potential, I guess you could say. So, took a little while. We see Va. She's going to clear her camps. I think she goes to that wolf. Yep, she goes to that ward they'll put in the wolf pit. You always want to try to get vision in the jungle so you can spot out what they're going to do. You can make informed decisions. Garen is saying he's low here, so I was like, well, why don't you just heal up? I'm going to take this, maybe take this, and then we can get another gank on this Darius. He should... Ghost is probably up, but I don't think his flash will be. So we're just trying to wait it out. Plant. We know he put a ward here. We watched him do it just a minute ago. So what we're doing is waiting for him to engage too hard on... And he just did. He walked too far forward. We popped over the bush, or the wall. Popped our W immediately. And then we jump in here. And he did have flash, and he did have ghost. But now that I've got a few points in my W, you ain't running away from me, buddy. So he popped flash, ghost. Fortunately, Garen popped flash too. I'm thinking, how many points is... Yeah, he's going... I think... I usually go Q. So I'm thinking he thought the same thing as me. That he could use his flash and then Q and get the movement speed to catch Garen. So we see some action happening. And we watch it come out. That echo. Whew, nasty. But we back, and we get our Tiamat, because it's such a good item on Warwick. I've tried before to not go Tiamat, because most of the time when I get it, I set on it, and there's been recent nerfs. It used to be less. I can't remember exactly. I think it was like 1175 or 1050 or something. But it's actually more expensive for the first part of it, and then if you build it into Ravenous Hydra or Titanic, it balances out if you get a full item. But for people like Warwick that just build the first chunk of it, it's inefficient. So, but I've tried to play it without getting Tiamat, and you clear so slowly that it's not worth it. Now, if you watch here, I'm trying to get a good gank going, but as I move towards this bush, both of them back away. A lot of... I think this might be why I like jungle so much, but a lot of like jungle is like deduction and mind games and psychology and stuff like that. Because the deduction you can watch if you like. I warded that bush or that jungle camp here, and then I watched it and I saw that Vi went to that one. We know it was here, so we can kind of deduct that she's going to move this way, right? And then right here, as we move to this bush, you saw them both react at the same time. We don't know if they're they are both on the same clan, so probably in chat. But we saw them both react at the same time and move in the same direction. If this was warded, and you can see it was warded. So we know Va went this way. She flashed over the wall, and she went this way. Chances are she's just going to sit here and back. So I came over here, and I stole her camp, left her one, or didn't leave. I was greedy. I can leave that one wolf, and it would stop the camp from respawning, and she would get less experience overall the longer she left it. So what we are doing is we took that camp. We know Va can't. There's nothing here. She has nothing to get here, and we know that she knows this is gone, and she knows this is gone. Worst case, she'll come here, right? And then she'll move up top. So we went to go get the drag. And she knows that this is protected, quote unquote. So she thinks that the dragon's safe. So I went to get the dragon. I saw my team having a little bit of trouble here. So I was coming down to save the day. So we didn't want to take that. This is embarrassing. I flashed over the wall. I thought she would run this way. So I ulted that way, but I don't think that she can get away from me anyways. So we take her out. Pray that Morgana was there. I don't know if I would have lived. And then we go to take the dragon. We want the dragon. Once again, We know Va shouldn't be here. What she would be doing is sitting and waiting. Like, if she had word that I was getting this, she may come down to contest it. But it's not 100% that she would actually get it. So we know that this is almost free. And we've also got Ezreal, Morgana, and Bot pushing in. If I need help, they can retreat over here to help me. And then the enemy team has to make a decision. Do they come over here and invest so much in maybe getting this? Or do they miss all this farm? Or do they get this farm and play the safe play? So we also had mid. Ezreal is just a beast in this game. We're going to back. We're going to pick up, I think, my Moby Boots and Sheen. I think we're building toward Sheen. I don't think I actually get. So we're just watching. There's a lot of action happening on the map. I think Garen gets a kill here. Ezreal gets away. So we're doing good. Put some investment in the top there. We're going to run in here. And we're going to soak up this farm. Get this free gold. Ezreal's not going to get it. It's just going to go to waste. That's something else you can always be on the lookout for, is the way the waves are bouncing between these two towers. If your jungler goes to, or I'm sorry, if your laner goes to back and the wave is pushing this way and it's going to hit the tower with nobody there to catch it, you generally want to try to catch that because it's free gold experience. So you can get that, and I can go over here and get this. And then I have more gold overall. Now it takes a bit of time, but if you're in the area, it helps. Plus you get pressure off the tower. And your laner doesn't yell at you for taking their farm. Now, do I have ulti? I can't remember if I do or not. I think I'm looking for a ulti play here. Yep. So I was looking for an ulti play. I go to Darius, and I can see that it's going to take a while for that to set up to where I can do it. So we see this Katarina. She just made the jump, so we can angle it, catch her, and she's dead. Now, I don't play Katarina ever, never played her, but I know that she has that dagger throw. She's got her Shenpo that jumps, and the cooldowns are long unless she gets like a kill or something. So she jumped to her dagger, so we know that she's not. Get in there. So we know that she wasn't going to get away. As long as we hit the E or the R, R there, we're good. So we see Ezreal moving down. We're going to be moving down too. Pick up the kill on. I'm surprised I didn't get an assist for any of those, but grab Braum, grab this. Now, I want to pressure this, is what I'm communicating, I think, to my team, because there's 4 of us already in bot. We don't have anything to worry about in another lane, so we can just force this down. Now, I know in a previous game I said something about you don't usually want to do this, but we know Vi it just respawned, so she's not going to be here. I popped my W to see where they were at, and then I'm moving up this way to kind of stop the wave from ruining this push here. We don't have a wave, so I popped my E so that we could get this, and it actually kills me. I thought that I would survive one more shot as long as we took out the tower, but that was definitely worth. They don't get any value on that. That's just an expedited back, really, is what that is. So we're going into our warrior. Like I said, I usually, my build pretty frequently, I build machete, reju bead, I get the T-mat. Then I throw in boots somewhere around there, get the red smite, finish the boots, and then I go into warrior most of the time. And then it's fluid from there. After I get Moby Boots, Red Smite, Tiamat, and Warrior, it's fluid from there. Sometimes I'll go straight damage. Sometimes I'll go tank if I'm behind, or we need it. Now I see that Darius just died, and we've got a lot of pressure in this game. Vi is really behind, as far as I can tell. And I know that if we put a lot of pressure in this, we could get this. We know that bot needs to come down here and farm. Ezreal's got the push here, so the only person that's going to respond to this is Vi, and she's so weak that it's laughable. I honestly think we could kill her under the tower. Or just sit here and take the tower while she beats on us, doing nothing. And so we get that. So we're kind of snowballing here. We've got bot tower, first tower. We've got this one, so we've got a lot of pressure on mid here because we can walk up a little farther. We can cross through these first lane here, this lane here. We want to move to get this next. So I'm going to grab this scuttle, and I think right here is I go for rift. Because that's I'm looking at this mid tower, and I know we can't really force that as much. So I'm looking for the best way to take the mid here. And I think that's what I figure out is I push this in, and I try to take this, and I think somebody comes to defend it. And of course I'm Warwick, so I don't have a lot of damage. We got pressure here, so this is the tower they want to defend. If they want to get aggressive, they can bank on Darius pushing in, but it's not going to happen. So we just sit here. Now, Vosh should have came here. Vosh should be somewhere in defending this. This is, once again, I spoke at a different game about investing too much time in running for kills when we're literally pushing into this tower. Now, Ezreal almost beats him himself. And then I try to come in. I actually thought I was past Kaisa. Once again, I should have held my E there. I think I could have... I was just trying to get Katarina to stop moving. I think I could have 1v3'd him, but Echo comes in and gets the kills that pays the bills. So we're really demolishing this team here. 19-4. We've got one dragon. It's not the best one, but they literally have no advantage to speak of that they can take. I thought Vive AFK'd at some point. I was asking the enemy team if she had done that, because I didn't see her and she didn't defend this tower, which was odd. So she must have been power farming or trying to. We have pressure everywhere, but I don't think we can take these, so I'm communicating. Just take this Infernal. Good one to take. So we do that for free. We went Warrior. Now we're going to be moving into... I believe I'm going into... Blade of the Ruin King. Because we're so far ahead here. So I am communicating to take this. We've already taken mid tower for free. This will give us another tower for free. So my team is putting pressure. They're trying to force this. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world to try to force these, because it takes them more time if you just try to brute force it, and there's an opportunity that you could really fail and get team killed. But it can work sometimes. And I've just been sitting over here taking this Rift Herald. We are going to use it to take the top tower, because we know they've got too many people in the mid. So we're going to drop this right here. We're going to take this for free. And then we are going to try to move on to this. Now we know they're coming up. Embarrassing. But I was trying to buy time for this guy to take this. I assumed he was going to die too, and he will. But I was trying to buy him time to get that. Ezreal gets this tower. I think so. I think he just got that. But once again, our deaths don't really mean too much. I mean, it's better if we didn't die and we just left. And then we could sit here and farm these, do this, get an advantage. Instead of sitting here doing nothing, dead, we could be getting something. So it's always better to not die But our deaths don't really mean anything in the enemy team getting an advantage because, you know. Now, once again, what I was saying is you do not want to commit too hard to kills because they don't get you anything unless you can transition them into permanent, permanent advantages like getting a tower or something. So they really overextended to try to get those kills. Because we own this part of the map here, yo. So what? Oh, I forgot they surrendered here. Yeah, so I think we would have killed both of them too. But this game put us into Silver 1. So now we only have a few more games to where the goal of this series is reached, to get to gold at all. So it could be, what, 7 games till we get to gold? So ideally. And then I don't know what we're going to do. Because I honestly didn't. This was a long stretch goal. So we'll see. But thanks for watching. That's the video. Bye.